All right, good afternoon. Dr. Pete Werdeman with Revive Chiropractic, and with me I have Travis. And Travis, you just mentioned something to me the last time you came in. First of all, when you first started coming in, what was your thoughts kind of coming into this thing called chiropractic?
I thought chiropractors were kind of a bunch of quacks.
Sure, okay. And how did you come out? How did you come with that reasoning?
My wife has done chiropractic for a long time, and then I kind of did more of the coming out working in the medical community. Really didn't have there wasn't a whole lot of support for chiropractic.
Sure.
And so coming into it now really changed my outlook on chiropractic.
Okay, so then you came into our office. And what was different about our office than what was different in your, what you had planned in your mind?
Well, the first thing that jumped out at me was the x-rays that you did.
Yeah.
And to me, that was a common practice that I've seen, so it's jumped out at me as, okay, I've never seen a chiropractor do x-rays before to at least see what is going on and what the diagnosis is.
Yeah.
So that was a move in the right direction, at least the way for getting me to win me over the chiropractic thing.
Okay, right. So you kind of saw that, and you're like, oh, hey, I can see what's wrong and what's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, awesome. Okay, so then you've noticed some changes since you've been coming. First of all, how long have you been coming in?
2-3 weeks, I think.
2-3 weeks. Okay. And what have you personally noticed?
Sleeping better, and my knees I've had one knee that's been swollen up for probably 10 years.
Yep.
And after being on the Revive blade and doing the chiropractic, my knee is no longer swollen.
Yeah.
So that was the one thing that I was like, wow, that's great.
Right, night and day difference.
Yep.
And then you also told me something interesting, kind of like, oh, by the way.
So my coworkers at work even came up and they're like, so what are you doing different? Because you're completely different at work. And the only thing that I can say that I've changed my routine is coming to get adjusted.
Yeah.
And getting that done. So,
I think the words you used is you were less crabby, or they were like, hey, you're in a better mood, or
yeah, it may have been.
That may or may not have been. All right. So if that applies to you, well, what would you say to that person? Just last question. What would you say to that person that's got some issues, that has some health issues, that maybe they've been kind of born in that medical model, but yet what they're doing isn't working for them, and they're in pain, and people think they're crabby or just kind of irritable? I mean, what would you say to them?
What have you got to lose? You've tried everything on the medical side.
Yeah.
Go with the chiropractic, because it surprised the heck out of me, and it really surprised me, and I would definitely recommend it to anyone.
Awesome. All right, you heard it from Travis. Dr. Pete with Revive Chiropractic. Have a healthy day.